Lisa found out about her father's passing during last week's and just like that episode. Even though the episode had a full funeral and a story about her sadness, it turns out that she had already mentioned her dad's death back in season 1. Then in season 2, Billy D. Williams played him in real life on film. In the first season, Lisa was really referring to her stepfather, according to a source close to the program. Lupone speaks flawless Italian as soon as she enters the room during our most recent trip. She portrays Gia, Anthony's boyfriend, Giuseppe's glitzy yet critical mother. She is visiting Hot Fella's bakery and she has a negative first impression of Anthony. Unaware that she is standing directly next to him, he insults her and she sees a massive hickey covered by makeup on his neck. Miranda also observes that Charlotte is behaving oddly. Miranda's concerns are heightened when Carrie says on the way home that they'll need to go all out for Charlotte's impending birthday celebration. What's happening? Carrie uses another lie to hide Harry's cancer diagnosis. She claims that Charlotte's dog, Richard Burton, has the disease and is near death. Horrified, Miranda consents to make the birthday celebrations more special. Carrie meets with Gia prior to their celebration. Unexpectedly, they clicked. They talk about Carrie's writing and their individual dating experiences over lunch. Although she was 21 and he was 50 when they first met, Gia discloses that Alessandro, Giuseppe's father, was the last guy she fell in love with. Carrie may relate to her memory of chafing with his adolescent children at the time. She's still trying to get to know Aiden's kid Wyatt. Gia responds to her question by saying, "Don't waste years trying to be who you think they'll accept." Additionally, Carrie speaks well of Anthony during their heart-to-heart. Charlotte encounters Harry and another woman in Bergdorf's in the meantime. But she's his personal shopper, not a mistress. It turns out, however, that she is also aware of Harry's cancer diagnosis. Charlotte goes crazy. Weren't they supposed to keep it a secret? Harry says he's sorry, but keeping such important news a secret was painful. Naturally, Charlotte is aware of this emotion. In fact, she told Carrie about it in last week's episode, but her husband is still unaware of it. But for now, Carrie finds it amusing that her gardener Adam is picking an eyelash off Seema's cheek and blowing on it in a very flirty way in her kitchen. Seema, who is now on a tight budget, had her lashes done by a lash technician with talons like nails at a hassle-free facility. She was consequently left with a scar and a deflated set of lashes. Adam sees this as a pretext to intervene. Carrie is also flattered. Duncan, her writer friend and neighbor, swings by to tell he has read the chapters of her work and asks for his opinion. He describes it as propulsive and brilliant. The first line, "The woman wondered what she had gotten herself into," leaves him speechless. Charlotte's birthday party soon takes place in Carrie's flat. Miranda shows up with a karaoke machine, balloons packed with confetti, and a metallic jumpsuit. Henry, Lisa's son, loves the props. He proudly announces the Gurdon Pro with touchscreen karaoke and a series of barely disguised product endorsements. With his covers of "I Dreamed a Dream," "Hopelessly Devoted to You," Henry dominates the microphone. To be honest, he ought to have continued, but Miranda would much prefer open presence. Gia tries to talk to Anthony, but it comes off as more of an accusation. Later on, Gia confronts Anthony with the main source of her worries. She remarks that it's tragic when someone older lusts over someone younger, ignoring the fact that she married a much older man. Miranda tries to console Harry as Carrie and Duncan converse on the patio, and Bonnie Milligan, the Kimberly Akimbo star and Tony winner, sings her heart out at karaoke. She assures him that Charlotte will be devastated by the loss, but will be there for her when the time comes. Naturally, she's talking about Richard Burton, but Harry believes she's talking about him. Was the secret revealed by Charlotte? He speaks with his wife, who then discloses the dog cover-up to Carrie. It's nearly worse. Charlotte lets out a gasp. Harry makes the decision to come clean and inform Charlotte's friends about his diagnosis, but he reassures them that he is receiving treatment quickly. Charlotte will no longer have to hide anything from her closest pals, which is a birthday present. By the way, Seema is sporting a leather eye patch from Louis Vuitton that she made out of an old fanny pack. Adam, however, is unfazed and has continued to flirt. He even states that he is no longer dating his girlfriend, a yoga instructor. "When I first smelled your perfume, I broke up with her," he continues. Seema can't breathe. However, he doesn't stop there. During karaoke, he starts to serenade her with Bette Davis' "Eye, Not Eyes," as Seema is once more sporting an eye patch. Seema is a fan even if Adam makes strange noises into the microphone. I assume he thinks this is singing. Together, they depart, and during the cab journey home, they make out. Miranda and Carrie have a debriefing in the kitchen after the party. Carrie is thrilled to see Miranda in a relationship that is easy and healthy, and they both swoon over Joy, Miranda's girlfriend. Miranda jokingly remarks that Carrie enjoyed herself with Duncan as well, but Carrie takes offense. She yells, "I'm in a relationship." Miranda apologizes, but she observes that Carrie and Aiden are in a strange place. Despite her best efforts, they'd hardly ever get to enjoy themselves together. Here, Carrie becomes protective. What does she know that Miranda and Joy have only been dating for a month, but she and Iden have been together for 20-something years? Miranda admits that she got the idea by looking at the passage about the woman who didn't realize what she got herself into in Carrie's book draft. Carrie maintains that it is not about her and that it is a work of fiction set in 1846. Miranda backs off, believing her. Despite their cordial conclusion, it's obvious that Miranda's remarks resonated with Carrie. Her narrations inform us viewers that her writing is partly autobiographical. She is therefore deceiving herself as well as her friend when she assures Miranda that she is not romantically conflicted. Or perhaps the idea of truth is somewhat distorted in the "and just like that" reality as well.